An exquisitely patterned fish, the giant yet gentle Napoleon wrasse is a favorite fish to encounter for divers in many regions of the world. This is because, in areas where they are still not wary of humans, they seem to actively seek out tactile interaction, and have even been known to form bonds with individual scuba divers whom the wrasse recognize and seek out. Most often they will approach divers, using their constantly roving eyes to follow and scrutinize their movements. Look into its eyes and you cannot help but be struck by this fish's obvious intelligence and awareness. They seem to enjoy being stroked and will lean against the pressure of your hand. Sometimes it will even give a diver a gentle nudge or a brush, just like a dog acts when it wants to be petted. The Napoleon fish can instantly be recognized by its size, color and shape. It is one of the largest reef fishes in the world and is the largest member of the wrasse family. They can grow up to 230 centimeters and weigh 190 kilograms. They have fleshy lips and a hump over the head that is similar to a Napoleon hat. The hump becomes more prominent with age. Colors vary with age and sex. Males range from a bright electric blue to green, or purplish blue. Mature males develop a black stripe along the sides, blue spots on their body scales, and blue scribbles on the head. Juveniles can be identified by their pale greenish color and two black lines running behind the eye. Females, both old and young, are red-orange on the upper parts of their bodies and red-orange to white below. Maori wrasse, like all other wrasses, have protrusible mouths, with separate jaw teeth that jut outward. Humphead wrasse spend most of their time feeding during the day. Adults are usually solitary, spending the day roaming the reef and returning to particular caves or ledges to rest at night. In some areas they are very inquisitive, but in others where they are hunted they are very shy. In the Red Sea it is a very curious fish, where the fish have been fed with boiled eggs. Nowadays it is forbidden to feed Napoleon wrasse with eggs due to the high level of cholesterol that were found in dead specimens in the area. Napoleon fish are carnivorous and eat during the day. They can be seen feasting on shellfish, other fish, sea stars, sea urchins and crabs, crushing the shells to get at the animal within. They also crush large chunks of dead coral rubble with peg-like teeth to feed on the burrowing mussels and worms. Napoleon wrasse are one of the few predators of toxic animals such as sea hares, boxfish and crown-of-thorns starfish, and are therefore an important part of the marine food chain in maintaining a balanced and healthy coral reef. Pairs spawn together as part of a larger mating group that may consist of over 100 individuals. The planktonic eggs are released into the water, and once the larvae have hatched they will settle out on the substrate. Adult females are able to change sex, but the triggers for this development are not yet known. Napoleon wrasses are extremely long-lived, known to survive for at least 30 years, and take around 5 to 7 years to reach sexual maturity, meaning they are extremely slow to increase populations. With the exception of large sharks, there are few predators could tackle an adult Napoleon wrasse. As with most other marine creatures, humans are their biggest threat. This species is found throughout the Indo-Pacific Oceans, from the Red Sea and the coast of East Africa to the Central Pacific, south from Japan to New Caledonia. It is very rare in Southeast Asia thanks to the Asian restaurant trade and illegal fishing, but is very common in the Red Sea and the Maldives due to park ranger control. The Napoleon wrasse is mainly found on coral reef edges and drop-offs. Juveniles can be found among branching corals in shallow lagoons, while adults prefer the upper margins of clear lagoon pinnacles and steep coral reef slopes to a depth of at least 100 meters, but occasionally up to 160 meters deep. They move into shallow bays during the day to feed, and tend to move into deeper waters as they grow older and larger. Adults, therefore, are more common offshore than inshore. Although the Napoleon wrasse has a widespread distribution, It has never been common in its range, and recent reports have revealed a worrying decline in numbers. Its life cycle traits make this species extremely vulnerable to exploitation, and the population can only endure light levels of fishing. Cyanide is typically used tea.
Just 犯罪！哇，哪里钓到这种家伙啊？多了吧？哇！
Opahs, also commonly known as moonfish, sunfish, kingfish, and redfin ocean pan, are large, colorful, deep-bodied pelagic lamprey-form fishes comprising the small family Lampridae. In 2015, Lamprey's guttatus was discovered to have near whole-body endothermy, in which the entire core of the body is maintained at around 5 degrees Celsius above the surrounding water. This is unique among fish, as most fish are entirely cold-blooded or are capable of warming only some parts of their bodies. 2 living species were traditionally recognized, but a taxonomic review in 2018 found that more should be recognized, bringing the total to 6. The 6 species of lampreys have mostly non-overlapping geographical ranges, and can be recognized based on body shape and coloration pattern.
よし、やっていこう。いけるかな。結構ね、難しいんですよ。変な行動してるんだよね、赤マンボウは。どっから包丁入れよっかな。もうここでいこう。ここで。うわ、入りやすいな、包丁。
Lampreys australensis undercuffler, lures, Hyde and Craig, 2018 southern spotted opah, southern hemisphere, in the Pacific and Indian Oceans.
この辺かな。
Lampreys guttatus, Brunich, 1788, North Atlantic opah, formerly thought to be cosmopolitan, but now thought to be restricted to the northeastern Atlantic, including the Mediterranean Sea. Lampreys immaculatus gilchrist, 1904 southern opah, confined to the Southern Ocean from 34 degrees south to the Antarctic polar front. Lampreys zatima, also known as Diatomoaca zatima, is a very small, extinct species from the late Miocene of what is now Southern California, known primarily from fragments and the occasional headless specimens.
で、最後、目ん玉取って終了かな。よし。はい、それではですね、解体が終わりました。じゃあラストね、内臓を見てみますか。
Megalampreys kiasi is an extinct species estimated to be about 4 meters in length. Fossil remains date back to the late Oligocene of what is now New Zealand, and it is the first fossil lampridiform found in the southern hemisphere. Description: Opahs are deeply keeled, compressed, discoid fish with conspicuous coloration. The body is a deep red-orange grading to rosy on the belly, with white spots covering the flanks. Both the median and paired fins are a bright vermilion. The large eyes stand out, as well, ringed with golden yellow. The body is covered in minute cycloid scales, and its silvery, iridescent guanine coating is easily abraded. The snout is pointed and the mouth small, toothless, and terminal. The lateral line forms a high arch over the pectoral fins before sweeping down to the caudal peduncle.
かわいそうにペットボトルのキャップ食べちゃって。初めて見たな、こんなちゃんとゴミが入ってる魚。ゴミ食べてますね。で、これもう何かわかんないですね。おそらくもうドロドロに溶けちゃってますけど、小魚の骨がありますね。やっぱ小魚食べてますね。肉食の魚なんでしょうね、やっぱり。で、ここにあるのが肝臓で。
The largest species, Lampreys guttatus, may reach a total length of 2 meters, 6.6 feet, and a weight of 270 kilograms, 600 pounds. The lesser-known Lampreys immaculatus reaches a recorded total length of just 1.1 meters, 3.6 feet. The opah is the only fish known to exhibit whole-body endothermy, where all the internal organs are kept at a higher temperature than the surrounding water. This feature allows opahs to maintain an active lifestyle in the cold waters they inhabit. Unlike birds and mammals, the opah is not a homeotherm despite being an endotherm. While its body temperature is raised above the surrounding water temperature, it still varies with the external temperature and is not held constant. In addition to whole-body endothermy, the opah also exhibits regional endothermy by raising the temperature of its brain and eyes above that of the rest of the body. Regional endothermy also arose by convergent evolution in tuna, lamnid sharks and billfishes. Opah, also known as moonfish, is a fascinating and vibrant species that offers a unique experience for both anglers and chefs alike. Caught in the warm waters of locations such as Hawaii, the opah is notable for its rounded body, bright coloration, and the rich texture of its flesh. The art of catching an opah requires knowledge of deep-sea fishing techniques, as this fish, what wine goes well with fish, is typically found in the open ocean. Trolling and longline fishing are common methods employed, with the goal of securing this prized catch that can weigh up to several hundred pounds. Cooking opah presents an opportunity to explore a variety of culinary methods, thanks to the different textures found within the fish itself. Its firm, meaty texture stands up well to grilling, while its more delicate parts can be superbly pan-seared to bring out a buttery flavor. The versatility of opah meat makes it suited for a range of recipes, from Mediterranean-inspired baked dishes with herbs and olives, what wine goes well with olives, to simple, yet elegant seared fillets complement. By vibrant sauces. While diverse in preparation options, all cooking methods share the goal of highlighting the opah's natural sweetness and the subtle, savory depth that makes it a beloved choice for seafood connoisseurs. The opah, also known as moonfish, presents a unique biology and nutritional profile, inhabits specific oceanic regions, and offers notable health benefits. The opah is a brightly colored, distinctly shaped fish that stands out due to its round, flat body and vibrant coloration. It belongs to the family Lampridae. Unlike many other fish, the opah is warm-blooded, which allows it to thrive in colder, deep-sea environments. They can grow to substantial sizes, with some specimens reaching up to 6 feet in length and weighing over 200 pounds. Opahs are pelagic, which means they inhabit the open ocean, typically in international waters. They prefer deep water and are commonly found in tropical and temperate oceans worldwide. The fishing method known as longlining, which targets fish like tuna and swordfish, often incidentally catches opah. Regulations are in place to minimize the bycatch of non-target species in these fisheries. Regarding nutrition, opah offers a range of health benefits. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which contribute to heart health and brain function. Opah is also a good source of essential nutrients, including the combination of these nutrients makes opah not only a flavorful addition to various cuisines but also a wholesome dietary choice. When targeting opah, anglers should focus on specialized equipment, understanding where to find these elusive fish, and following the best practices for a successful catch. Opah are sizable and can necessitate heavy gear. Suitable longline boats are often employed for their capacity to handle the weight and provide adequate storage for both the catch and equipment. Anglers usually opt for robust rods and reels capable of supporting the weight of opah. When considering baits, the common practice is to use a combination that mimics the opah's natural diet, such as squid or mackerel. Opah, also known as moonfish, often inhabit offshore waters and are typically found in deeper oceanic environments. Anglers should focus on areas known for opah presence, which can sometimes be close to shore but are generally further out in the open ocean. Twilight hours have been noted as an effective time to locate these fish as they are more active then. Once located, the best practices include maintaining a steady chum line to attract opah and using appropriate tackle to handle the fish's strength. Anglers should also be aware of the opah's unique physiology, such as the thick abductor muscle which may impede hook penetration. Securing the fish promptly after hooking it and utilizing the assistance of a fishmonger for cleaning are recommended steps due to the large size and heavy bone structure, maximizing the yield of prized cuts like the top loin. Opah, also known as moonfish, is a delicious and versatile fish that can be cooked in a variety of ways. One popular method of cooking opah is searing it to perfection. Searing opah creates a crispy outer layer while keeping the inside tender and juicy. If you're looking to elevate your culinary skills and impress your taste buds, follow these simple steps to sear opah like a pro. Before you start searing opah, it's important to select the right cut of fish. Look for fresh opah with firm, pinkish flesh and a mild, sweet aroma. The fillets should be moist and free of any discoloration or strong fishy odor. Freshness is key when it comes to cooking opah, so purchase your fish from a reputable seafood market or fishmonger. Once you have selected your opah fillets, it's time to prepare them for searing. Start by patting the fillets dry with paper towels to remove any excess moisture. Season the opah with salt and pepper to taste, and consider adding a sprinkle of your favorite herbs or spices for extra flavor. Common options include garlic powder, paprika, or lemon zest. Allow the seasoned fillets to rest at room temperature for about 15 minutes to ensure even cooking. To achieve a perfect sear on your opah, you'll need a hot pan. Choose a heavy-bottomed skillet or cast iron pan, as these retain heat well and distribute it evenly. Heat the pan over medium-high heat and add a small amount of olive oil or butter. Once the oil is shimmering and hot, you're ready to sear the opah. Carefully place the seasoned opah fillets into the hot pan, ensuring that they are not overcrowded. Allow the fillets to cook undisturbed for 3 to 4 minutes, depending on the thickness of the fish. During this time, a golden crust should form on the bottom side of the fillets. Use a spatula to gently flip the opah and sear the other side for an additional 3 to 4 minutes. The opah is done when it easily flakes with a fork and reaches an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit, 63 degrees Celsius. Once your opah is perfectly seared, it's time to plate and enjoy. Consider serving the opah fillets over a bed of quinoa, wild rice, or steamed vegetables. A squeeze of fresh lemon juice or a drizzle of balsamic glaze can add a bright, tangy finish to the dish. Garnish with fresh herbs such as parsley or chives for a pop of color and flavor. Searing opah is a simple yet elegant way to showcase the natural flavors of this delectable fish. With the right techniques and a few quality ingredients, you can achieve restaurant-quality results in your own kitchen. Whether you're cooking for a special occasion or simply craving a gourmet meal, seared opah is sure to satisfy your palate and impress your guests. Experiment with different seasonings and accompaniments to create a dish that suits your personal taste preferences. So, next time you're in the mood for a culinary adventure, consider searing opah for a memorable dining experience. For those looking to master the art of searing opah, there's a variety of recipes to explore. Start with seared opah with lemon butter sauce for a classic, buttery finish that complements the fish's natural flavor. Seared opah tacos with avocado salsa offers a fresh, zesty twist perfect for taco nights. If you're in the mood for something exotic, seared opah with mango salsa delivers a sweet and tangy punch. For a more Mediterranean flair, Mediterranean seared opah with olives and capers is a must-try, combining briny olives and capers with the richness of the fish. Finally, seared opah with spicy sriracha aioli adds a fiery kick for those who love a bit of heat. Each of these dishes showcases different aspects of opah's versatility and will help you perfect your searing technique.